What's up, guys? I'm Raikumo. Today I am going to be talking about Gachiakuta Chapter 100, titled Tori, the Jungle No Man's Land. Now, by this title, we will obviously be shown a new no man's land that is jungle-themed, but anyway, let's get to the review. The chapter starts with where we left off last chapter, with Rudo creating a huge ink monster using Remlin's old brush pen, which led to him and the others breaking out of the tunnel they were in. Follow then asks where the monster came from, and asked why it's so blobby. Rudo says he tried to imagine something that would not kill anyone, which led to him thinking about Remlin. He also said that his monster was blobby because he pictured something where the ink hasn't hardened. Someone then says that it's a pretty extreme figment of imagination. As we know, Rudo's Jinky ability is basically turning whatever he touches into a Jinky, as long as the object was previously used or discarded. As they are flying down from the car, Engine saves everyone by using Umbreaker to glide down safely to the bridge, and that is where they see the entrance to Tori, the jungle no man's land. Engine says he was hoping they wouldn't end up there as for the trash beast that would be in the no man's land, as he asked Rudo if he remembers the no man's land where he first landed to the ground back in Chapter 2, and Rudo replies with where the eyeless trash beasts are that only reacted to sound. Engine says that there is one similar to those trash beasts they saw back then. The beast is referred to as the king of this no man's land. The situation changed as Engine implies that it became a stealth mission and their only focus is catching Kuro, the information broker. We then see the ink monster still popped out from the tunnel, and we can see Jabber and Fu stuck on the ink monster. After that, we see Chthoni apologizing to Zodal for not stopping the cleaners, and we can see she is in front of the ink monster, so it's safe to assume she is separated from the rest of the raiders, for now at least. The cleaners enter the jungle, Rudo says to himself, how it's so scary as even Engine wants them to be careful. Rudo then says to himself how plants are growing in Tori, as apparently it is the most polluted no man's land on the ground. After some time, they spot Kuro sitting by a pillar all alone. Rudo tries to get to him, but Engine grabs him as he doesn't see the raiders anywhere, assuming it's a trap. We then see Zodal on a tree throwing a rock and landed where Kuro is, and Trash Beasts stomps where the rock landed, barely missing Kuro. Zodal wants to use the cleaners as bait to sneak around without the Trash Beast finding him in order to get to Kuro. The chapter ends with a cool panel of the Trash Beast behind the pillar with Kuro still sitting there, with its arms spread out. This was a pretty solid chapter. I think that next chapter it will be just the cleaners fighting the Trash Beast, and at the end we see Zodal next to Kuro. I doubt anything will happen to Kuro, as there is no way Kuro doesn't have a fail-safe. He knew about Momoa's abilities in Chapter 97, so I'd imagine he knows about Zodal's abilities as well, unless Zodal has another ability that Kuro somehow doesn't know of. Let me know if you have any theories on what could happen next chapter down in the comments below. Before I go, I want to remind you that sometime next year, we will be finally getting an anime adaptation of Gachiakuta by Studio Bones, the same studio who work on My Hero Academia, worked on Full Metal Alchemist and more. Anyways, that's it for today's video. See you all next time.